What does healing look like? First of all, it's going to be different from every single person. Every single woman will have a different experience of what healing looks like. I know what it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like being perfect. It doesn't look like never making any new mistakes. It doesn't look like never hurting the people in my life again. What it does look like is though that I can stay absolutely present with what's going on in my life. I can stay alive and awake with the challenges that I have. I can stay present with the pain that comes up from living. So I love that saying now, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Because essentially life remains the same on the outside. When I've done my healing work, there isn't that sense of that is now complete, so therefore everything from this point is going to be perfect, or I will no longer experience challenges. So in my private practice, a lot of my clients, when difficulties come back after they've done big chunks of healing, they will say, but why am I experiencing this? I've done all of that work. There's a preconception that once we've done all of that work, we will never be challenged, or difficulties will never bother us or get under our skin or activate us again. And that's not true. But I bring a different awareness to it from that healed place. And I would think of healing as a constant. It never stops. It's always evolving. But I bring a level of awareness, and I don't do the things that I used to do when difficulties come, which is either fight, flight, freeze, either get really angry, ready to fight, or I want to run away and go into avoidance, run away from it, or I go into fawn trying to people please. I don't do that anymore. I can stay very present to what is and handle the situation. So I've moved from reacting to my life to responding to my life, and there's a softness and there's moments of space that allows me to then evaluate what is the appropriate response in this situation. So a lot of you are aware that I've been going through a lot of grief at the moment lately. I'm in grief at the moment with the loss of my brother and my mother, and I'm 2 months apart. So that's difficult, and I'm navigating that. And I think my pre-healed self would have gone fully into I'm okay mode and be really rigid and stiff about how I should be in the world. Or I would be judging myself maybe for not being more demonstratively upset, thinking that the people would judge me for my composure. But having done so much work in the world, in this particular life, I find that I can feel all the feelings, but I can still just get on with my life. It doesn't debilitate me. And that doesn't lessen the severity or the magnitude of what I'm going through. But that healed part of me can accept my process without any judgment or any need to adjust or any need to be performative about what I'm experiencing. So healing is going to be very individual, and I think the most kindest thing we can do for ourselves is to not to judge how our healing is, or not to put any unrealistic expectation of how we will be from this point. So my key always is about, I know how well I'm traveling by how gentle I'm being with myself, with whatever situation I find myself in. What does healing look like to you?